fine though. Right. Whoops. Oh my god, why are there so many lasers? Oh. Jackie, good evening. Hello. Direct? Yes, I have. Yeah, I did watch the direct. That was quite a bit to process. I am glad Salmon Run's back, though. I was a little bit worried that with the whole little buddy thing that they were going to remove Salmon Run. No idea if anyone else is jumping in. Something that does worry me, though. Excuse me. We can start? Okay, cool. Yeah, something that worries me, though, with the whole egg throwing thing. I definitely see the use in it. It looks great, but I'm worried that, you know, you're going to get some griefers that are going to... They're going to kill stuff at the very edge of the map, then they're going to immediately throw the eggs back into the water. I'm hoping they have some kind of, like, prevention method or some kind of barrier. It's kind of like the barriers when you're playing in turf or something and you get too close to the enemy spawn point and it just kind of bounces you back. I hope it's something along those lines. Or how, like, if you kill a salmon, like, right at the edge, or when it's still in the water, it just throws the eggs onto land. Didn't hit? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get... Okay. Hey, I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but can I please get a revive? Oh my God, I hate how slow this weapon is. Oh, dang it. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I thought that one dude was gonna get him. Oh, heck yeah. Crap. Okay, did not mean to take the, Hurricane Boy, good evening, hello. Heck? Oh, shoot. Excuse me, why are all of my teammates dead? Yeah. Same vanilla? Oh, that's a whole lot of missile. Oh my goodness. How come the last two people on that row were almost always dead? What was going on over there? Is it the room after this? Yeah, absolutely. Actually, there's no one in the room right now. It's just me. Yeah, just go ahead and hop in whenever. Yeah, Jackie usually shows up for the Splat streams. Oh, it's nighttime. I'm not even paying attention. Oh dear. Oh, it's over here. Oh, okay, alright. Heck. Whoops. I saw something. I keep forgetting the Rapid Blaster has a little more range than the regular. Give it, give it, give it! Uh-oh. Oh, why is there so much everything here? Oh. I was gonna try to stun one and see if I can... see if I can just splash down it really quick, but... No. god, why are the whole... Oh. Get up, get up, get up, you're not dead yet, you're not dead yet, get up! Oh my god. I'm still convinced that something internal in the game decides which bosses target you, and I think I'm set to be, like, permanently targeted by stingers. Yeah, two of those were by the skin of our teeth. GG's. Oh, heck. Oh, it's over here. Oh, bother. It's a little bit difficult to track where the gold is. That's a little tricky. Again. Ah, okay. Whoops. Where? Whoa, whoa, okay, alright. Heck. Jesus. Alright, those stingers need to go. I'm right here, please. I'm right here. I'm right here. Thank you. Heck. I saw a Moz right there, but I think by the time I noticed it, it was already all the way up and I couldn't throw anything at it. Oh, they're all that way. Make that throw. Good enough. Oh. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Ugh. Why is everyone going swimming all of a sudden? We need different ones anyway. Alright. So we can run 7 eggs in 4 seconds, right? Oh, lordy. This is getting a little rough. I usually don't do private matches unless we have at least 6 people in. Because trying to do like a little bitty private thing with only like 2 or 3 people is... You spend so much time just trying to find other people. And the maps look so empty. What the... Kill the thing! Heck! Move, please! Yeah, Valentine's Day is, I don't really care too much for it. I prefer February 15th, when all the Valentine's Day chocolate goes on sale. That's my day right there. Land directly in it and still not kill it. So by this point, I've got a grudge against this thing. Heck. Heck. Oh, shoot. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. Sake. Ooh. stressful. 15th, your neighbor's birthday? Okay. So probably gets a little bit overshadowed every year by Valentine's. Chocolate nuts right here. Come on. Beef, why do you keep... What's happening here? Oh, bother. Okay, never mind. Oh dear. That's a little bit better. Oh. I realized it was that time. How far along am I? I do one more. Jack, you getting in on this? Start? Alright, cool. Keep glancing over it. My OBS, I'm a little bit worried it's gonna... frame rate's gonna get a little bit bonkers. Snow? Never. It never snows here. I live in, pretty much the southern edge of Mississippi. It is about as south as you can get. I'd say we might get snow once every, like, few years. If even that. that guy. Ooh. Whoa, okay, alright. This guy needs to go. Ah. Eat. 2 feet, 2 weeks. Good, jeez. Yeah, not to mention, even if it does snow, it snows so rarely that no one around here is prepared for it. I want to say like 3 or 4. Well, no, more like about. I'd say maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, we got about ½ an inch to an inch of snow, and all the cities around here just completely shut down. Like that little bit of snow was enough to just completely lock down the whole city. Problem is, no one around here is really prepared for snow, so no one has snow tires. We've got rain tires, but they don't quite work the same way. So we're always prepared for rain. You know, we'll just drive right through a hurricane. We don't even care. Oh shoot, everyone else is down. Whoops. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of physical activity ever since that little thing we call age. Right before I did this stream, the dang, okay, short-lived. Right before I did this stream, I was playing. Can you get up the thing, please? I don't know if you're familiar with that really old like arcade rhythm game, Dance Dance Revolution. I was playing a bunch of that, and I am not the same boundless beacon of energy that I used to be. I get tired way too easily. breakfast. Ooh. Yeah, breakfast is something I need to start doing a little more often. Only got 9. I need to quit getting distracted with just getting kills. Alright. Played a little turf. I don't remember the last time I played turf. In forever. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Nah. Oh, J Fresh. Jeez. I like J Fresh's stuff. Alright, what's the first thing Callie's gonna tell me to... 1 point to... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's rough. Alright. What am I using? Oh. That's not bad. What does the regular Luna have on it? Is that the... yeah. Regular bombs and... ball. Okay. It's not awful. Isn't there another... Just out of curiosity. Yeah, there is. Mr. Neo. Yeah, no. Let's go to that. Just aerospray. Parental guidance. I'll say this. As someone who does enjoy the rusty aerospray, so I know it's more like brown, but I call it rusty. As someone that does enjoy it, I will say it is probably my favorite turn off your brain, just walk forward and spray stuff weapon in the game. I only talk trash on it because I love it. I'm getting DLCs from Mark. I don't know. I don't really play enough Mario Kart to warrant getting DLC for it. Like every time I do a few times I used to do a Mario Kart stream, I just ended it feeling bad. Alright. I think I've done that a grand total of once. Doesn't matter, took someone with me. Okay. Right stick doesn't work anymore. Cool. 100 on a private. Oh, on a private match. Yeah, no, mine was on a turf. I don't think I got as high as 2100. I barely cracked 2000. Alright, Good throw. Yeah, I need something with distance. Between the Squelcher and the Sniper, the Luna's not going to cut it. Okay. Stick issue happened last week and get new Joy-Cons. Start experiencing. Well, that's the thing, is that I'm not actually using Joy-Con. What? Really? Well, yeah, they skipped so much of their side. Okay. Guess that makes sense. Yeah, I've been using a Pro Controller for quite some time. I want to say, like, I started using it. Say like halfway through. I'll say halfway through the second year of Splat. Yeah, because I remember doing most of the Splatfests using Joy-Cons. Excuse me. Lowest level. Ah, that's fine. Just play so well that they think you're a Smurf account. Splatfest was pulp versus no pulp. You want nice. My first Splatfest was during Splat 1 actually. It was the Christmas one. The Naughty versus Nice. So you sure you just want to stand in the fog like that? Oh, we have a DC. Okay, no wonder they have such a lead already. you ever seen? Yeah, you start seeing a whole bunch of high levels once you get up there. Disconnect on... Yeah, how quickly did that guy drop, though? Because I saw him at the very beginning. He at least spawned in, but, like... What was it, 20 seconds in, he just poofed out? He did not last long. 10 seconds sounds about right. Juicy fruit, good evening, hello. Actually landed a straight hit on that guy. Is that a home invader?
I want all of your things.
Do what?
I want all of your things. Put them into a small paper bag and I will then leave. That's how home invasion works, right?
Absolutely.
Good. I've been studying. Ow. And I even remembered to bring your extremely belated Christmas gift.
What?
Every time I tried to bring it before, some horrible thing would happen in my car, and so I just left it inside, meaning to bring it to you while I had the rental car, and then I just forgot.
Oh, belated.
Yeah, sorry.
I thought you said bladed. I was like, I'm sorry, my what?
No, if this were bladed, it would make it a much more intense, competitive thing.
Goodness.
I'll wait till the round is finished to hand it to you.
By the way, here's your bladed Christmas gift, and your blunt one, too.
Also, hi everyone, I'm here.
There's not a whole lot of everyone at the moment. There's like 3 people, I think, if that.
Yeah.
It's in there somewhere, dang it. Just random straight fire. He's in there somewhere, dang it.
Get him.
Whoopsie daisy. Join, yeah, Juicy Fruit, are you on my friends list, or if you are, just hop in whenever. If not, I can grab my friend code and throw that in the chat right quick.
Yeah. Well, now that the match is over, I can actually give this to you and you can show it on camera.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Uh-oh.
The wrapping paper got destroyed, so I'm apologizing you don't get to actually open it on camera.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I was really hoping nobody else got you one of those.
This is, like, comically small. Like, is it operational?
Yes,
or?
and it even has 3 full tracks in it.
Wow, 3 whole.
Yeah, for what it is.
I laugh, but yeah, that's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
It's just, I
have a few of these mini arcade machines, and when I saw that one, I was like, yeah.
I don't know.
How he needs this.
Like, there's not a whole lot of light. The box lights
I can provide some additional light here.
Are you?
Yeah, I can go back here and...
But it's... I don't know if this is going to help. Yeah, it's like this little bitty... Like a... I guess simulated DDR machine?
Yeah, it's fully official though. Licensed tracks and everything.
Okay.
Like full tracks.
Oh, licensed tracks.
Yeah,
Alright.
they're apparently from the game, so.
Oh, well, yeah, that's... Okay.
But I mean, like, it's not just like regular beat boot MIDI files.
Yeah.
And these guys have a track record of doing amazing and terrible. Yeah, this is in one of the better quality ones.
Okay.
They did a version of the Ninja Turtles arcade game, which kind of, sort of, has like some of the same graphics, but it felt more like you were playing a cell phone version of that game. Like, not a modern cell phone version, like the old flip phone games. How you were more just like, kind of, sort of the graphics and kind of, sort of scrolling. I mean, it's cute. For what it was, it's nice, and it looks pretty and sounds good.
Envious of Max Quinn? Yeah, money's not much use after a certain point. Need an ID? Okay, after this match, I'll go ahead and grab an ID and throw that in the chat.
I should have glued a quarter to the front of that thing.
Why would you do such a thing?
You know, like the old, I got the
oh,
next
like
thing.
the old putting up... Jesus!
The old etiquette, yeah. The old ways.
Man, oh boy really wants to come after me. Say slow down. It should be.
What would be really amazing is if the songs that are on that are on the machine you play. Take you up there one day, have you play that in your hands while you're playing.
Considering the one at that arcade is a modded machine, I mean, it's songs from that probably are on it.
Oh, I'm just sorry it doesn't have a try me mode, so you can just play it in the box.
Oh.
I plan on getting one myself too, but yeah. Because the same people also make a fantastic little, they have an Oregon Trail machine, and it looks like the front buttons on it look like it looks like an old Apple, like Mac II from school back in the day.
Yeah.
They have the Oregon Trail and a Carmen Sandiego one.
I don't think I ever played the Carmen Sandiego game.
Oh, I love it. And the thing is, they made all new versions for it, but the all new versions look like the old ones, so it plays great. And then they also do the little mini arcade cabinets of like Galaga, Galaxian. My favorite one they've done is Tetris because it's just a perfect game of Tetris.
Well, it's Tetris.
Yeah, it is easy to mess up Tetris though. I've noticed in the past few years.
True.
But it has things like T-spins and auto drop and stuff like that,
Oh.
and it has a decent rendition of what now everybody calls the Tetris theme.
Oh, was it not the Tetris theme before?
No, it was just music by Tchaikovsky.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't made for Tetris. It's like beautiful Russian classical music, but everyone just knows it as the Tetris theme. But it's got nice color breakage on it and just a nice solid black background. Like it doesn't overdo the graphics with it for what it is at the size. And I have two versions. I've got a mini arcade cabinet version and one that's the size of a little credit card. Same goes for the Oregon Trail. I've got it in the big machine, which can actually save your progress, and the little handheld one that doesn't save.
I just realized something. I did play the Carmen Sandiego game a long time ago, but I was so bad at it.
Yeah.
Squiffer, good evening. Hello. Thank you for the sub. I need to get the...
Sorry,
like
I'm just
really
reading
close.
what
I
they're
like
saying.
turn over and I'm about to
Sorry. I was trying to read
Get-
the stuff on there.
get a friend code. I forgot that was the first thing on my... Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm fine. I am so ready to get this freaking cast off tomorrow.
Oh, you
No
get it
idea.
removed tomorrow?
Hopefully. Otherwise, they'll just they'll take this one off, re-X-ray my hand, and then put another one on. You know.
Let me...
This one's got a tiny little crease on the inside that hardened, so my knuckle that's not broken, every time I clench those fingers, it presses against that to the point where it's been causing enough pain that I'm worried that I've damaged that knuckle now. In fact, I've got a baby wipe shoved in there as padding. It seems to be helping today.
Alright, there's that. There's the friend code. No, I was saying don't worry about it because this was the first thing that was on my,
Oh.
I forgot that was the last thing I had on my phone. I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna beep. Oh. So I told you don't worry about it. Excuse me. Do a 2v2 private battle. Hurricane Boy. Again, I usually don't do private battles unless it's at least 6 people.
Here's how dumb I am. I totally forgot that Drew helped me pick out a second one for you that we found. Just because I saw it, immediately thought of you and thought you needed to have it, and then I left it at the house. And I completely forgot it existed until just now, where they're like, did you give him both? I'm like, oh, right, the other thing.
Brian, you're making me feel worse because I didn't get you anything.
Don't worry about it. I don't need anything. You know me. I'm a gifty person.
Right. Saying don't worry about it doesn't make me not worry about it. Move, move, move! Oh boy. Lucky on that one. Whoa, okay. Dang, alright.
Show me how you really feel.
As soon as he went up, someone sniped him immediately out of the air. Hmm. You're in there somewhere, you rascally rabbit, you. Well. Yep. Move, move, move. Okay. Caught on the block. Excuse me, sir. Oh, please. Oh, everything changed all of a sudden. Had it for like the first 95% of the match. Did that one dude ever send I guess not. Alright, must not have been that important. Oh, there it is. Get that after this match. I was expecting it to come in a little sooner. Should play Minecraft. To this day, I am still one of the remaining 4 people in this world that has not played Minecraft.
I have it for Switch now. Still haven't played it. I've also got it on PlayStation and Xbox. Well, I mean, you get it on Xbox when you have Game Pass, but
goodness,
I got it for free on. Weirdly, the way I got it for free on my PlayStation is kind of funny. Because somebody gave me the PSP code that they got, or the Vita code, because they bought it on the PS3 and it came with the cross code. But apparently, that code, they changed it so that if you activate a Vita version of it, you get a digital version of the PS3 one for free, which meant that they didn't even need the disc, so that one Vita code gave me both. And then when they dropped it on the PS4, because I already owned it on the PS3, they just gave me the upgraded PS4 version for free. So you have 3 versions of a game you have not played. Yeah, and then I had the digital copy on the 360, and when they did the big upgrade version from the old Java edition to the new version they have, like Bedrock, yeah, I got a free digital upgrade from that one too. So the version that I had that was like Game Pass or Xbox Live or something, is now just permanently mine. I don't need to have a subscription to play it because that upgrade just gave it to me permanently. So I've actually only ever paid for one copy of Minecraft, and that was on the Switch. But honestly, given all the enjoyment that my kids have gotten out of it, for those free copies that I had, I kind of owe Microsoft a little bit of money for it, in my opinion. I'm the kind of person that if I get something for free from somebody and I enjoy it that much, I'll turn around and buy something from that thing just to, be like, I want you to make more like this, please. Which may go to explain all of the money I've spent in Star Trek Online. 12 years in, and I'm finally making a Klingon character.
That's another thing I feel guilty about. You, bought me some premium currency thing on Star Trek Online. I played it for a very short time and then just stopped.
That's fine. Ow.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just... Maybe it's just not my cup of tea or something.
Heck, get back into it. Try Klingon. They're doing a special event now where all Klingon characters are considered Klingon recruits. And recruits have, extra achievements to do. And you'll even get, extra notifications mid-mission saying you have, there's an extra target in this area we need you to kill. So just mid-missions that you may have already done before now have new content added in. And the more stuff you do, the more you unlock, including a really powerful $30 Tier 6 ship, completely for free.
90% of those words are just going right over my head.
Basically, imagine Let It Die.
Okay.
The beginning of the game. You already know your way through the beginning of that game.
Another game I haven't played in about 4 years.
Yeah,
Go for it.
But you know how the beginning of that game works.
Right.
Imagine if they were like, hey, come back to the game. We've added new stuff to the beginning, and we'll give you a crap ton of free things for doing it. That's what that event is like.
Okay.
And what I love about it is all captains that you make with that during the recruit era, everything they unlock can be then unlocked by all of your characters on your account. So I just have to complete them with one character. And as long as I create the character during the window, even if I don't get back to that character for months, I can still unlock all the stuff. I have a temporal agent like that I just realized I haven't touched in 2 years that I need to look at. She's probably hungry. I'm kidding, you don't actually have to feed them. But I did send a bunch of duty officers away, and they're probably ready to come back by now.
It's starting to sound a lot like that, that one Pokemon, not ripoff, but maybe parody? I told you about that one game that kind of spoofs Pokemon. Hold on a second. And yeah, okay, I remember I saw two things came in. There was a some Pokemon game. Not a real Pokemon game, but it was very much the that same theme, capture monsters, fight enemies, that sort of thing. It was for Steam. It wasn't some console game. And it had very very frequent use of guns.
Oh.
Was that the last one? Okay.
There's one called Monster Crown on Steam I really want to try.
Taking a while. It's probably going to kick me out the match.
It's that new Monster Crown game is a mixture of the best things about Pokemon and Digimon.
But the game I was talking about, you can use guns and you can just... Yeah, it kicked me all the way out. I should have just added one and then got back in the match and added the second one afterward. Heck. Alright. Shoot. But yeah, the one I was talking about, it starts off, the trailer looks kind of lighthearted at first, and it's, you're this young kid going on an adventure, and you're finding the not Pokemon, and you're fighting the not Team Rocket and whatever, and then, your character just suddenly pulls out, an automatic and just starts shooting at enemies, and then when, enemies start shooting back, he just grabs, a random one that happens to be around and just, uses it as a meat shield before throwing it away and then, shooting back. And then, when you actually look at the bullet points on Steam, it says stuff a bunch of the points will start off sounding all happy and everything, but then it gets kind of darker as it goes on. It's you can find X number of these monsters on your adventure, and they're unique. And it's oh, okay, cool. And then you can, if you're in danger, you can send out your monsters, and then you can run. And don't worry, they'll give their life for you. And I'm hold on, wait, what? Can you rewind that for just a second? And then there was one part, apparently you also have to get them to make the weapons for you. So you make a factory, you set up assembly lines, and then you just stick them on it, and then you just give them a food source, and hey, guess what? Now you'll they go and they keep making the weapons as long as the food holds out, and then they die. That's just a thing that happens. I mean, apparently that's how things work in that world.
Yeah.
Who knew? Oh. Bum. Since Minecraft isn't for everyone. Well, it's not so much that Minecraft isn't for me, I just haven't tried it. Because I have tried Terraria, and I liked it. I just never bothered to give Minecraft a chance.
That's how I've been.
Like, I'm sure if I were to start it, I'd probably like it, I'd give it a little whirl, but...
Given how much time I've sunk into No Man's Sky, I would probably do the same in Minecraft. I'm so stoked for the Switch version of No Man's Sky. I'm about to buy that game for the 4th time. I'm so dumb.
Brian, you don't need to.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Well, I say 4th time. It'll be the 3rd and 4th.
Look, you have... You already have all your stuff on the... Is it the PS4 version?
Well,
yeah,
that's the thing.
What?
Cross-save is a thing now. So, like, if I'm playing it on my PS4, I can close that world down, load it up on my Xbox. And they don't know if the Switch version will have that or not, if it's going to be its own separate ecosystem or not. But, I'm kind of excited.
3 of them just hanging out up there.
I would be happy even if it just had local multiplayer in the game. I mean, the game is still technically online, but, like, not... You both have to be on Switches in the same Wi-Fi in order to play online together. That wouldn't even bother me, because I would, get somebody else another copy and lose all the time in the world playing it. There's even been talk that Star Trek Online might get ported to the Switch, given that a game running on the same engine, DC Universe Online, got ported to the Switch fairly well, especially given how unoptimized that engine is. And Deck 13 haven't ruled out porting Surge to the Switch, apparently. So, apparently I'm just going to give up all systems and become a Switch-only main if this keeps up. Well, I take it back. I'm never playing Kingdom Hearts on the Switch.
Just because the cloud version?
Yeah, it's apparently really, really poor.
Oh, yeah. Like, I just remember the first clip I saw just hanging around Twitter was someone, no, I take that back. I was gonna say it was someone just walking around and then they just, like, got disconnected from the game because their internet dropped out. But I remember the first clip I saw was actually when they put out the demo.
Mm-hmm.
And in this demo, the person couldn't even finish the initial dialogue and get into actual gameplay before the time limit on the demo ended.
If you go back to the menu screen for any reason, or you get a pop-up from another game or something, it can potentially hiccup your connection, which means you also lose all your saved progress up to that point.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Because remember, Kingdom Hearts uses save points.
Yeah.
And if it glitches before you reach a save point, you're screwed.
Oh, God.
Now, if it kicks you out while saving, you lose your connection, but the save continues to do on the cloud end, so you're okay.
See, my save habits are one of two extremes.
Like me and blocking?
Yeah. Like, I'll either, like, spend about 7 hours in a game without saving, or what I usually do in Bethesda games, I'll save the game, I'll take one step, pick up an item, take one more step, and then save again. Like, I'm so bad about,
Do you have Outer World on anything? I can't remember.
No.
You need to get it.
Do I, though?
Yes.
Yeah, he's retreating. Whoa, okay. Alright, sniper.
It's Fallout New Vegas 2 Outer Space Boogaloo. You need it. It isn't greatly optimized on the Switch, but it still runs nicely. And all the expansion content is available.
I think Outer Worlds, is that the... Oh, that's the one by the New Vegas guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. For whatever reason, I was thinking of shoot, what's that one? That other game that looks like an old Fallout.
Oh, Wasteland.
No, Disco Elysium. I think that's it. I think that's what I was thinking of.
I didn't know Disco Elysium was a Fallout clone.
Yeah, it looks very, very like Fallout 1 and 2.
Yeah. What's funny is Fallout 1 started life as Wasteland 2 because Wasteland was a game made by EA using GURPS, I believe.
Yeah.
But they lost the rights to use GURPS, and then EA's like, screw it, we don't want to deal with this. So they made the VATS system, which is GURPS renamed, and just made Fallout instead. And Fallout 2, became a thing. But yeah, a few years ago, somebody just the original developers of Fallout 1 and 2 put out Wasteland 2 finally, and it's basically Fallout, their version of Fallout 3. And apparently, if you like the original 2 games and tactics, it's decent.
I still haven't played the first 2. I don't know. Like, it looks interesting, but I don't know if that kind of gameplay style would be my cup of tea. Okay. Alright, whatever. I need to go back and see if they did the final update on Terraria on Switch.
Yeah.
So I know they finalized it on Steam?
Final update is in no more updates ever?
I think. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I mean, they've said it before,
So what?
that they weren't going to update it anymore, and then they were going to focus on Starbound, and then Starbound just... Who talks about Starbound anymore?
Right, but I don't think they have a second project that they're talking about at the moment.
True.
I was actually expecting to spend a lot more time at the arcade today, and my body's reminding me that Dad's not the boundless pinnacle of energy that he used to be.
Yeah. I've been there.
I want to say I got there at like 2:30, and I was like, okay, I'll probably stick around until like 5 o'clock or so, and then like 3:45 rolled around, and I'm gasping for air like a dying fish.
You realize they switched all the games over to having sound and Technicolor, and you realized you were just too old for this game?
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
But what time is it now? Coming up on 7. Now, here's a question.
Yeah.
Do you already have an idea of something you want to record today?
Yes.
Because, okay.
Did you have an idea of something?
Yeah.
What?
I wanted to play Sonic Forces.
Okay. I had to think of the children downloaded in case Sonic Forces decides to be Sonic Forces.
Oh,
again.
yeah. Well, keep in mind, last time I recorded, it wasn't the game, it was the old computer.
Yeah.
Because it could not render, save its life.
Yeah. Oh, that was your solution? You got a new computer?
Well, that's not the whole thing I did. Like, I didn't buy an entirely new computer just to record Sonic Forces.
That would be a very internet thing of you to do.
That's a very last resort. What do you mean a very internet?
The internet loves its Sonic.
Does it?
Yeah.
Look, I've seen how the internet loves Sonic, and I can promise you I don't love it that way.
Have you seen the trailer for Sonic 2 yet?
No.
Darn.
I should take it back. I've seen bits and pieces.
Do you know elements of it?
I know Knuckles is in it.
Did you see who they cast?
Jack Black.
Idris Elba.
Joe Rogan. I don't know who that is.
Oh. I I can't think of anything you may have seen him in. Did you watch Suicide Squad?
Nope. Ryan, when's the last time you've known me to watch movies?
I don't know. Dynasty Warriors?
That barely counts.
I can't think of anything he would have been in that you would have appreciated, but I guarantee you he's a presence right now in movies. And, like...
Oh, I remember I did watch Dynasty Warriors. Ugh. God, my disappointment for that movie is immense. Like, I didn't expect it to be amazing, but holy crap.
Could have been worse. It could have been the new Resident Evil movie. Welcome to Raccoon City.
I'll assume it's bad?
Oh, it's terrible. For one, Leon is an idiot that doesn't know how to do anything in the film.
Awesome.
They introduce you to the beginning of like Resident Evil 2.
Oh, too close.
Essentially, but it's got a lot more police officers and the sister at the police station. And then because in Resident Evil 2 you play as
Claire Redfield.
Yeah, Claire
Okay.
and Leon. And then it becomes Resident Evil 1 because they go to the mansion. Now, to their credit, the mansion looks great. Like, the shot of that opening foyer of the place looks perfect. But they made Wesker into this likable idiot in over his head instead of, the bad guy.
Mastermind?
Yeah.
Because, look, I've played a grand total of about 2.5 minutes of a Resident Evil game, and even I know Wesker was the evil mastermind.
Yeah. With acting like that, of course he is.
I'm trying to think, was he the one who talked about Jill Sandwich?
No, that was Barry.
It was Barry, okay.
Yeah, no, he's the, stop it, don't open that door.
Okay,
Okay.
I distinctly remember that.
And the, wow, what a mansion. I love the acting in Resident Evil 1.
You play that too much.
It's forest. Oh my god.
I forgot about that.
Are you kidding? Jill Sandwich is the best delivered line in that game. You were almost a Jill Sandwich.
Dude, I still love that when the Resident Evil characters got moved to DVD. Mm-hmm. Nemesis actually has an item called Jill's Sandwich.
Yep.
It's the most amazing thing.
In one of the Resident Evil games, there's actually a store called Jill's Sandwich Shop. This biscuit took way more of my mouth than I thought.
Yeah, I see that. I can hear it too.
You ever take a bite of a biscuit and it just expands?
Yes.
That's what it did. In the event of a water landing, this biscuit can be used as a flotation device.
God. Trying to get that third guy left.
But apparently, the film is like a weird mashup of Resident Evil 1 and 2's plot, but backwards. It starts at 2 and becomes 1 by the end, but then becomes 2 again near the end of it. It's not great. Which also means that they completely omit, like, important people like Barry and Rebecca from the first game. But they have ridiculously unimportant people like the helicopter pilot, who in Resident Evil 2 is a zombie, but is the guy that leaves everyone behind in Resident Evil 1. So it's like, Do you mind spoilers for the ending, or do you plan on watching it?
I don't care.
Leon literally just walks up with a rocket launcher that he found and saves the day. It's like, yeah, found it in storage back there. Crazy, right? And just shoots the thing in the head with a rocket launcher. And I know it's meant to play off of the final boss fight in Resident Evil 1 where you get dropped an infinite ammo rocket launcher to have the final boss fight. But, no. It's been the entire film having everybody treat a character like an idiot only for him to save the day. And you cannot convince me that that's the same Leon that becomes Leon from Resident Evil 4. Who's like suplexing zombies.
Yeah.
And apparently 4 is going to be getting a remake, and that worries me. Because it was being worked on by the team that did the Resident Evil 3 remake, but the Resident Evil 3 remake was basically just set pieces glued together by the engine from the Resident Evil 2 remake. It didn't have any of the same love and attention to detail and just the feeling like they get it, quite like the team that made the Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yeah, I heard that the 3 remake wasn't amazing.
It felt like an expansion pack for 2. Yeah. And it chopped up 3 storyline, left out a bunch of bits, added stuff that didn't need to be there, and it just didn't quite flow right, and it was way too linear. Whereas the Resident Evil 2 remake, it felt like if you knew the layout of Resident Evil 2, you could still kind of find your way around. Much like how in DVD, the Resident Evil 2 area, like, you know, the level may suck, but it's very lovingly recreated.
And that's the problem, was that it was recreated. That gameplay does not work for DVD.
But the Resident Evil 2 remake, it worked. And 3 felt more like an action game, which was kind of a bummer. But they fired the 3 team and brought in the RE2 remake team with some of the Devil May Cry people. And they even are trying to get the original creator of Resident Evil 4, or the director of Resident Evil 4, back on the project. But he's currently working with another company doing the... he's working for ZeniMax right now, doing like the Evil Within games.
Oh, I thought they stopped Evil Within.
No, they're working on something. Which is a shame, but...
It's a shame that he's working on something.
No, it's a shame that he can't work on the Resident Evil game as well, but I get it. My only fear is that they've talked about changing its settings slightly, making it take place at night, and like part of the creep factor of Resident Evil 1 is that it took place in the bright of day. But they also are going to take all of this...
Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, so 4, sorry.
I'm pretty sure 1 was at night, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. It was 4, it took place in the middle of the day. You know, overcast,
Yeah.
but still daytime. And they're going to be taking a lot of the side missions that you unlocked at the end of the game and actually integrating them into the plot. So the stuff that ties into Wesker and Ada and all that actually is going to be folded in more in there.
Okay.
Which could work, or it could clutter things too much.
Yeah.
Because I don't like too many diversions in a good story-based game. Like, don't make me stop what I'm doing when the plot gets good just to give me a B-side story that won't have as good a payoff.
Because I don't know, like, I've had marginal interest in Resident Evil 4, but that's a lot of dualies. That's so many dualies.
If I'm going to play any version of Resident Evil 4 remade, I'm probably going to get the one that they're doing for Oculus. See how it is.
But, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just not... Maybe because Resident Evil 4 is not specifically a horror game, it's more just an action game in a horror setting.
Yeah.
Maybe? Because that... Games like that I tend to be fine with. Like, I love Dead Rising. That was just an action game with horror elements. Which, by the way, is something I need to get you to play, is one of the other Dead Risings. Because 4 was not a good place for you to start. 4 was just bad. Well, I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was definitely disappointing.
Yeah. Because remember, my first Dead Rising game was a bad one.
What was that?
Chop Till You Drop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no. That was the Wii one, right?
Mm-hmm. Running on Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, I remember how, like, I just remember Chop 2 Drop had so many limitations. Like, it didn't have the camera. It could only have much fewer zombies on screen at a time. Oop. Didn't see the other guy. Yeah, the Dead Rising 1, it's fine for the story, but the controls are pretty rough. Which was something that they thankfully ironed out by the time 2 came out. Remember with 2, you could use either trigger button to go into aim mode, and then you could either trigger to go into aim mode, and then just press the X button to shoot. But then for Dead Rising 1, it was like you had to use the right trigger to aim, and you couldn't move while aiming. You were just locked in place. Yeah.
What is this, Mega Man Legends 1?
I mean, it kind of felt like it. It was definitely feeling like that. That's a whole lot of oof. There's a lot of explosions. There are so many explosions. Also, Dead Rising 1 did not have any kind of multiplayer. It was just have at it by yourself and that's it. But at least Dead Rising 2, depending on what system, if I make you play it, depending on what system we play it on, I might actually like play it ahead of time, go in as a level 50 on your game, just to like help guide you around.
Yeah.
So that's what I did with when a friend of mine got Dead Rising 2, when it first came out on 360. Like I bought it day one, just no lifed it, got to level 50 and just got all the achievements immediately. Then a friend of mine got it, and I was like, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and carry you all this way through the... I didn't carry him, I mostly just kind of guided him around. I acted as sort of like a lifeline if he got downed, and that was about it. I was just glad that he could play, because I like the early Dead Rising games. I still haven't played 3, and 4 was iffy. Now, here's a question.
Yeah.
If we were to play a Dead Rising game, if this becomes an option, would you want to do like the regular Dead Rising 2 or Off the Record, which was a non-canon version of the game that added a little bit of stuff but didn't really flesh out the storyline because it went off on its own direction, and you play as Frank instead of Chuck?
Which one's better? I mean, doesn't Off the Record actually like fill in some of the gaps after 2?
No.
Like, because I know you're like trying to help your daughter out or something like that.
No, not so. Off the Record is literally just Dead Rising 2 Off the Record. It's a what-if story. It's completely non-canon.
Okay.
The one you're thinking of is Case West.
You're right, yeah.
Because the Dead Rising 2 had 2 different DLCs. There was one that actually came before the game called Case Zero, because the game like labels the chapters in cases.
Gotcha.
But there was Case Zero, the prequel, and that's like Chuck and his daughter on the way to Fortune City, the Las Vegas-esque place that it takes place in. And then there was Case West, which was canon, and it was like the follow-up. Basically, what happened. It includes the canon ending of 2, and then kind of continues from there. Like, hey, this is what happened from there, and this is what Chuck and Frank were doing after the events of the story.
Checking my Game Pass to see if I actually have the remasters.
Of the Dead Risings?
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Oh, heck.
Because I can always log into my Game Pass profile on your Xbox and get them downloaded as the remasters, rather than the 360 ones, so they're not quite as jank.
Okay.
I don't know if like it's on Game Pass, but I swear I owned the remaster on something of Dead Rising 2. So they gave it out for free 1 month on one of either my PlayStation or my Xbox. And every time they give out the free games, I always get them, just to have them, you know?
Right.
Sunk cost fallacy, you know?
Yeah.
The user is just pointless.
Coming back. Oh, there's too much. Yeah, there's way too many explosions in that corner. Excuse me. I say about 20 minutes. 20 minutes we can start recording?
Sure. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah. I do have a question.
Yeah.
So, something that we had missed the past 2 years, due to various circumstances, was the that like year-end wrap-up thing that we
Yeah.
would do. Did you want to like go back and just do like some sort of one that encompasses the last 2 years?
The last 2 years have been such a blur. Yeah, I suppose I could do that.
I'd say, because I mean, I don't think it would be that difficult to just scroll through the list of videos we had and be like, all right, do we like this game? Do we like this game?
Well, I mean, I already know
That's
what
sort of.
I already know my game of the year for 2020, and I think 2021.
Oh, we doing like I was gonna do like just mash the two together.
Sure.
I can do that too if you wanted to like go separate years.
Well, I mean, honestly, they're still going to be the same game to me.
Oh.
Come to think of it. Because one is the game, and then for last year it was the 2 massive expansions they added to it that are like an entire game's worth of new lore and content. So.
God, okay.
I apparently own the new Battletoads game.
Was it that bad?
From what I've heard, I haven't even played it yet.
Well, then why are you saying ick if you don't?
I'm recalling all of the Battletoads related trauma that I've dealt with over the years, being the kind of retailer that I was.
So, like, who said it was bad? Was it people you know, or was it just random reviewers? Because you can't trust random reviewers.
Yeah. Oh, I have Dead Rising 1. I don't have 2.
Oh, I just noticed the other team has 2 snipers. Gross.
But yeah, I've got the Dead Rising 1 remaster, which apparently is built on Dead Rising 2's engine because of code issues. So.
Oh, what?
When they did the remaster, there were some weird coding issues, so Dead Rising 1 is running on Dead Rising 2's engine now for the remaster.
Well, I mean, Dead Rising 1 was just a big coding issue.
Yeah. But yeah, it's the Xbox One PS4 remaster, and I've got it on Xbox One.
Okay.
So we can start there, if you wanted to.
I was about to say, you could start there, because it's going to be single player.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's going to be your call if you want to do that.
It's a shame you don't do horror games, because Dead Space is pretty good.
Oh, hell no.
The only Dead Space game I would... We did Extraction, didn't we?
Well...
That was the first... We did, like, the first opening level to it, I think.
We played it. We didn't actually do an episode of it.
Oh, okay.
Because basically, you go... I shot that guy like 17 times. What the... None of them hit. Alright. But no, Extraction was more of like, you were like, hey, you should play this game. It's actually pretty good. And I was like, it's the horror game. I don't know how I feel about that. And it was something. Something is definitely a word I would use to describe it.
Played F1 2019 that I own for some reason.
What's the reason?
I'm assuming it was given away free.
Let's say, it doesn't sound like your kind of game.
Because I'm not looking at get my Game Pass library. I mean, I do like a good racing game. You know, it doesn't matter the kind. If it's a fun racing game, I'll enjoy it. I mean, heck, even games that I've bought to make fun of, I ended up eating a little bit of crow on. Like that Crayola Scoot game ended up being way better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, because that's the thing is like... The thing we were talking trash about it was we thought it was going to be a Splatoon clone, but if anything, it was more of an actually well-done Tony Hawk clone.
With Splatoon elements, and yeah, it like both elements matched together in ways that I never would have thought would work.
Yeah, and it still wasn't amazing, but it didn't suck at least.
Yeah. If I bought that game for $20 or was given it as a gift, I wouldn't have been angry about it.
20 is a bit much.
Not to me. I think $20 is my budget game price nowadays. It used to be 10, but you know, inflation.
I have to say, 10. It's fine for 10.
I mean, 2 of my favorite video games of all time released at a $10 retail value. So, Darkstone for the original PlayStation, which is like a little Diablo clone with a sense of humor, and Battle Hunter.
All right, well, Battle Hunter was just budget in general.
Yeah.
That thing was.
Darkstone was a game that just was stuck in development hell for years and years and years and years, and just finally got released and like, screw it, it's $10.
I got 0 kills that match. I just want to say I am providing an amazing service to my team. Don't be jealous.
Surprisingly good game, Fight Night Champion.
The only 2 I played were the first one and Fight Night Round 3.
Champion adds an actual story mode to it. where you're actually going through the story of this boxer who's trying to become a middleweight champion, and there's like a corrupt official that like sends a couple of cops after you because you wouldn't take a fall, and you go to prison for beating up the cops that try to kill you. And when you get out, you've gained a lot of weight. There's even a bunch of prison fights you have to do. And when you get out, you're now like buff enough to be a heavyweight, and you're trying to get your career back. And turns out your brother is now in the sway of this corrupt promoter.
Of course.
So you're like going towards a confrontation with your brother.
The only thing I remember from Fight Night Round 3 wasn't really very story-ish as far as I can remember. But one thing I do remember was one of the customizations you could get was your what's the name? It's basically the shoulder girl that walks next to you as you approach the ring.
The ring girl, yeah.
Ring girl, yeah. Well, not the one that holds the cards.
Fine, yeah.
Not that one.
Just the arm candy, yeah.
Yeah, essentially. And if you did if you played and won a certain special fight, the Burger King fight, where you fought like some dude that looks like he's eating nothing but Burger King. If you win that fight, you actually get to replace the arm candy shoulder girl with the king.
That's amazing.
It's like, you know what? Absolutely. I'm just going to bring the king with me at the beginning of every single...
Fight Night Champion just straight up is mature rated because of the amount of F-bombs that the game drops. Yeah, EA released a mature rated sports game. It's kind of amazing.
I think it's dumb if that's the reason it's a...
Well, it's part of it, but like the violence is a little more realistic. There's the racial undertones that are permeating the game. Like, it's a surprisingly mature, well-written game. It's not just mature for, you know, adolescent mature content, but also serious, mature themes that are being dealt with in it.
Right.
Like, it's really good. Like, I would not have minded if they just did a movie of that game's plot. It's that good.
There's two of you.
Oh, cool. I do have Katamari Damacy reroll on my Xbox.
You do?
Yep.
I need to play that. I remember at one point I actually wanted to try to get you to play Beautiful Katamari, because that's the only Katamari game I've ever played.
Yeah. I also did get Lego City Undercover, a 2-player co-op Grand Theft Auto style Lego game.
I'm sorry.
It's really good. Well, you know me though.
I immediately say that for every game that I haven't actually played.
Me too. You know me though. I love all the Lego Star Wars, Lego Batman.
Most of them are good though.
Yeah. Even the one based on the Lego Ninjago movie, which is the only Lego movie I haven't seen yet, was really good and very funny. Even though they didn't get Jackie Chan to provide the voiceover in the game.
Oh yeah. Missiles anywhere, just send them anywhere, I don't care. That looks close, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
By the skin of their teeth.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
It's required by law, you have to say
No, it's
nice.
not. That is illegal in this house. That is what you have just done is a war crime. I'm sorry, I've been ignoring chat. Brian, I blame you. Jackie finished Bowser, or Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. I thought you finished that a while ago. Yeah, it was a good game though. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I never did get all of the cat thingies in Bowser's Fury. I think like after we beat the game, I kind of stopped. It takes 30 minutes. Finally play silly Squid Game. It is fun though. Point 2. On this randomly. Epoch Gamer, good evening. Hello. You randomly found this 3 times in a row. Alright. Neat. That works. Oh, I do not like when the ink colors are pink and blue. Like, most of the colors don't mess me up that badly, but pink and blue blend together a little too well.
Yeah. These actually don't with my color blindness the way it is, but sometimes at the right angles it does.
Yeah. Excuse you, rude. Oh, it's too far.
There was a horror game collection that came out a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bunch of just small indie-made horror games as part of an experience, and then the tying together experience was you had to walk through a house and find all the tapes to unlock the next horror story in the collection. It's not unlike the collection of Stories Untold and things like that, with various horror games. And in one of them, there was a really funny visual novel horror game that they'd put into it. And apparently that has been expanded into a full game called Sucker for Love. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's a Cthulhu dating sim, and it's really adorable. And
I'm
I actually
sorry?
really want to play it.
Did I just hear the words in sequence Cthulhu dating sim
Yes.
come out of your face hole?
And,
Why?
And weirdly, the little indie, the indie mini horror game actually has multiple endings and a couple of different choices to it, good and bad endings. And this one looks to have different other unknowable ancient monsters in it as well, so...
Lovely.
Yeah. Fingers crossed for Shub-Niggurath.
Shumagarath?
No, different one.
Oh.
Yeah. No, not Shub-Niggurath. Shub-Niggurath. Different things. The black-headed goat of the forest with her 1,000 young.
What?
Inspiration for the main villain of Quake.
No. No. You know what that does remind me of? When you talk about, demonic dating sim. I want to try Helltaker at one point.
Never heard of that one.
Unless
I did and then forgot.
It is a free on Steam. I think it's a puzzle game? Where you'd play, just some human dude that is... I think he goes to hell to court female demons. But they're not, scantily clad female demons.
Yeah, I see it. It's adorable.
They're all, sharp-dressed business suit demons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you know what? Alright.
They even had a description here about it. It says, where'd it go? Try this again.
Did it show, which ones did it show?
A bunch of them in big screenshot. It says, a short game about sharp-dressed demon girls.
Sounds about right.
And it's literally just a mass picture of a bunch of them.
So where's my favorite one? That one.
Yep. Speaking of, things that shouldn't have, that shouldn't end up getting...
Sentences?
Yeah.
Sentences.
Just women made of them as a part of pop culture. Like Cthulhu.
Brian, whole sentences, please.
Kotobukiya has decided to take Optimus Prime and Megatron and do some of their Bishojo statues, or however you pronounce it.
Oh, no.
The Optimus one I don't hate, though. The Megatron one, it looks like a naval outfit. Or maybe a flight attendant's outfit. The only thing about it that screams Megatron is the fact that it comes with the big gun, or the arm cannon. But instead of being an arm cannon, it's got a tiny little pistol grip handle that looks like Megatron's pistol grip. They could have done a better job on the Megatron, but that's the one everybody wants, apparently, which is weird. I'll have to see it in person. But the Optimus one, if I ever saw it out in the wild, or if they ever decided to do a model kit of it, I'd buy it.
Okay.
It even has a little briefcase, and the briefcase is modeled to look up like the trailer. She's got goggles, and instead of having the antenna, she just has her hair done up in a pair of buns on either side of the head that have the hair just sticking out just right to look like his antenna.
Okay.
Got a little Matrix necklace, and her belt buckle looks like his like yellow waist detail, I guess. There's a lot more love in it. Like her red jacket has blue window pockets to look like his windows, you know. Like, there's more there that says this is modeled after Optimus Prime.
Neat.
And her shoes have wheels on them for some reason.
What is it? Oh, never mind, I got him. Do it again. Okay. Little rascals in there somewhere. Oh, never mind, he moved. One more. Chugga Conroy. I have heard of him. Don't know much about him though. Alright, see you later, Code. Thanks for stopping by. Doing a let's play of this now. Now he's doing one now, like a handful of months before Splat 3 comes out? Okay. So some goofy timing on his part, but alright. Got time for one more. But I have been keeping an eye on the on OBS, and for the first time in months,
Yeah?
the a Splatoon stream has gone for more than 2 hours without the frame rate going absolutely belly up.
Oh. Don't say that too loud.
Yeah, I know.
The internet goblin that is responsible for making them tank might get fired and replaced with somebody competent.
Yeah. Because the DVD streams were able to go for like 3-4 hours and not hiccup. I never could figure out why the Splat streams were messing up, but... Just remembered, tomorrow... I won't say just remembered, someone reminded me in chat. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I was going to work on a little bit of an art project for that. There we go. He's in there somewhere. Okay. It's a little blue splatter. Okay. Stop. What are you messing with?
Let me see what I have.
Ah.
Did you get Mech Rage, by the way?
No?
What, it was 4 cents?
Yeah, I forgot. Why, is that already over?
I don't know, it might not be.
So wasn't it, the quote-unquote sale labeled as being, like, for another 4 days? Oh my god, I'm hitting everything except the dude that's in there.
Like, I wouldn't mind us plowing through that one, because it's well made. Whoever made it, like, it feels like an indie game, but it feels like one of those indie games that was just made with, like, an idea in mind, and they just went for it. Like, it's not a 10 out of 10 game. It's not going to knock your socks off, but it's charming. And a little frustrating in points, because it's also puzzle, like, got puzzle elements to the shooting. But,
Okay.
yeah, I really like it. Got another one of those games that was was made by one of those like one-man teams. It's called Project Warlock, and it's like a Quake-style shooter, like or Doom and Quake kind of mixed together. Lots of enemies, fast motion, a lot of variety to the enemies, but it's limited by a more Wolfenstein-style graphics engine.
Okay.
And some roguelike elements, so you'll have to do multiple runs at times. But what I like is he threw in every possible like retro filter you can imagine on this thing, like Commodore 64 with an extended palette, an Amstrad.
A what?
The old Amstrad.
Knew how to
CPCs.
pronounce that.
Even some I don't recognize. It even has a Game Boy filter for it, which is impressive.
Alright,
The
but
Pico.
it is.
Sorry, for the British, the ZX Spectrum. They never came out here, so you gotta say it as Z.
It is getting a little bit... It's getting to the point I do need to go ahead and call it here. We're gonna go ahead and record some stuff. We're gonna pretend this is a YouTube channel we actually do stuff on.
Blasphemy. I do like Blasphemy.
Is that a game? Or do you just mean the
general idea, but I think there is a game called Blasphemy now that I think about it.
Blasphemy as a concept?
Yeah, just as a concept.
Alright. Yeah, Jackie, GG. But yeah, everyone, thanks for stopping by. Stick around for as long as you did. And I may do more Splash streams more often now that I know that, now that I'm pretty sure I fixed whatever the frame rate issue was that was messing up the previous streams. Everyone, have a great night and take care of yourselves and others. Did you have anything you want to say?
Does everybody stay safe out there? Have a good time.
Don't tell me what to do.
Buy No Man's Sky.
See you later.